Hi everyone, welcome back to Ostomy Care with Angel Face Amy. I'm Amy, your ostomy nurse, here to share helpful tips and education to help you live your best life with your ostomy. In today's episode, we're talking about two common concerns: odor control and preventing pancaking. Let's dive right in. First, we're going to start with odor control basics. One of the biggest concerns I hear from ostomy patients is managing odor. The good news is there are so many options available to help with this. And also, it's important that there really shouldn't be odor if we're using these pouches properly. But the first tip is using pouch deodorant drops inside of the pouch can help neutralize odor before it becomes noticeable. Certain dietary choices, like avoiding foods that cause strong odors, think garlic, onions, eggs, and certain vegetables like asparagus, can also help. It's also important to drink plenty of water and maintain good hydration, which will help your stool be softer, which can also help reduce odor. It can also help reduce pancaking too. Emptying your pouch regularly will also cut down on the odor. So here is an example of a lubricating deodorant. So there are many different pouch deodorants on the market, from liquid drops to lubricating deodorants that also help with pouch emptying. So this one is a lubricating deodorant. There are liquid deodorants out there like Hollister M9, which is popular for neutralizing odor. Lubricating deodorants like this one can also help prevent stool from sticking to the inside of the pouch, which can make emptying it easier. There are also natural options like peppermint oil capsules that some people find helpful as well. Now I'm going to just kind of show you how I would actually use this lubricating deodorant. It's the same way that you would use one that was just a liquid as well. So this is an individual pouch. They also make it in a big bottle that squirts out. Either one works fine. First thing, you would want to take your pouch and make sure some people think that you're just going to put it right in the bottom, and it is fine to put a couple drops. I'll go ahead and show you. So we're just going to open it first, and then we're going to put a couple drops right here in the bottom. So you're just going to drip it out. There we go. Just put a couple drops. And then after you do that, you're going to close your pouch like you normally would. And make sure that it's all sealed up, because we don't want it to all leak out. So there, I put a couple drops in the bottom, but most importantly, what I wanted to show you is that I think it's important to put a couple drops right up here on the top. So we got that. And then make sure when you get it in there, you take it and you spread it around the whole top of this pouch, so it's all lubricating the top. So now we have this, and it doesn't really have much, you don't really smell it much, but it is going to neutralize any odor that's in there. So that's how I would apply that into the pouch. Now the next thing we're going to talk about, another common issue, is pancaking. And this happens when the stool sticks at the top of the pouch, up here at the top, and it prevents it from falling down into the bottom, which can cause leaks or discomfort. So when we say pancaking, what's actually happening is the stool is trying to come out into the pouch, and it is getting all, because it's not very liquidy, it's thick, so it gets all formed right here, and it doesn't want to fall down into the pouch. So it has a tendency to push up underneath the barrier and cause leaks, and you can smell it and everything. So if you're wearing your pouch and you can smell odor, there's probably a leak if you're not emptying it or changing it. If you can smell it when you're wearing the pouch and it's all sealed up, there must be a leak, because you should not be able to smell it. This is odor proof when you're wearing it. So back to the pancaking. If you start smelling it, it could be pancaking and it needs to be changed. But for the tricks to prevent pancaking, one trick is to apply, like I showed you, a small drop of the lubricating deodorant to the inside of the pouch on the top to help the stool to slide down easier. Also, another tip is blowing a little bit of air into the pouch to prevent it from collapsing. So a lot of times when you put a new pouch on and you got it all sealed up and you put it on, it tends to like suck down all the way. and then it's hard for the stool to go into the pouch. So sometimes we tell people to blow a little air into the pouch because you want to create some space here so that it's not collapsing on itself. You can also place a crumbled piece of toilet paper into the pouch itself. So you could just kind of crumble up a piece of toilet paper, stick it in here, and that will also create the space in there so it doesn't go down and suck down. The other thing is if you have a filter, like these both have a filter on them, these filters also let the air out so it doesn't allow that space. So like this one is sucked down right now pretty good. So that could cause some pancaking. But if you had some space in here, then it would help it so that the stool could come out. So if you do have a filter, you can temporarily, a lot of these products come with a sticker, and you could temporarily cover the filter so that they keep some air inside the pouch a little longer until a little bit of stool gets in there and it's not collapsed on itself. So those are a couple of the tricks that I have taught patients to prevent pancaking and odor. My personal favorite tip is just try a combination of the pouch deodorant and a little air to keep your pouch comfortable and odor-free. If pancaking is happening frequently, you might want to reach out to your ostomy nurse because sometimes switching pouch brands or barrier types or using a barrier ring can make a big difference and prevent these problems. So what tricks have you used? Have you ever experienced pancaking yourself? What is your favorite odor control product? Share your tips in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So in closing, thank you so much for joining me on Ostomy Care with Angel Face Amy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your questions in the comments. You're not alone on this journey, and I'm here to help you every step of the way.